evening. Time to do your homework, monkey faces. Just kidding. We are looking at quiz 6.6, and we are asked if this object, the hexagonal pyramid, has two parallel faces. It does not, because a pyramid goes like this to the top, so nothing can be parallel. So I'm just going to share my screen here with you so that you can watch what I'm doing on the iPad. This will take one moment to get going. Screen mirror. Okay, we are screen mirroring. So there are no parallel faces. All right. So the answer is hopefully we can draw. Sorry, I just need to connect my pencil here. Sorry about that. Just connecting my Apple Pencil. None. So there are no parallel faces. Are there intersecting faces? Yes, there are. There is AGB and AGF. So AGB is this back part, and AGF is over here. So those two do intersect. Are there horizontal? Perpendicular. Yeah, those are perpendicular. B is perpendicular, so there are none. None of them are perpendicular. I'm sorry. I'm reading in the opposite order. Intersecting faces. AGB and AGF are the options. And then it's asking for letter D, are there two vertical faces? None. And then it's asking E, and it says horizontal faces. Well, the only horizontal face is the bottom, and it is called B, C, D, E, F, G. So that's how you do that part. F asks us, are there two parallel edges? Yes. There's GB, which is over here, and ED. Those are parallel. This Apple Pencil is really coming in handy. Are there two perpendicular edges? No. And it's asking, are there two intersecting edges? Yes. AG and FG. Are there two vertical edges? No, there are none. And then it's asking, are there any horizontal edges? And the answer is yes. GB and BC. Now, let's look at this square prism. I'm only going to do two of these to show you kind of how it's done. 2A says, are there two parallel faces? Yes, there's HJQR and MKPN. So these are parallel. And I don't even know if I have room to write this. HJQR and MKPN. It's so small, I'm sorry. And B asks, are there perpendicular faces? Yes. H, J, Q, R, and J, Q, P, K. J, Q, P, K. It's asking if we have intersecting faces. Yes. H, J, Q, R, and R, Q, P, N. And it's asking if we have vertical faces, and we do. We have H, J, K, M. That's a vertical face. And another vertical face is J, Q, P, K. These are really funny sounding. Okay, E is asking for 2 horizontal faces. Well, those are just our bases. So H, J, Q, R and M, K, N, P. Does that make sense? Sorry, it's so messy. You know I write better than that. 2 parallel edges. So HJ, which is up here, and RQ. Those are parallel. And 2G. It's asking for 2 perpendicular edges, which means that they will meet like this. So that's going to be HJ and JQ. And H is asking about 2 intersecting edges. So that's going to be JQ and RQ. And then it's asking 2 vertical edges. Well, that's HM and JK. And finally, 2 horizontal edges, MK and NP. So that is how you can do this quiz. This is on your own. So the ones I'm circling here, I want you to do by yourself. Okay? Now, I'm going to do quiz 6.7 with you. All right. So, name a prism that has each set of faces. So squares and rectangles, that could only be I need to sorry, I need to make this into drawing again. Okay, so squares and rectangles could only be a rectangular prism. And then triangles and rectangles. So a shape that's made of triangles and rectangles is a triangular prism. And I just want to see who's watching this on YouTube right now. I know somebody is. It doesn't say who's watching. All right. Next, rectangles and hexagons. Well, that's a hexagonal prism. Hexagonal prism. Okay, so it's asking us to draw the first one, to draw each prism. So I'm going to draw the rectangular prism first. It's 4 high and 3 across. So that's 1A. I drew the prism. And then it's asking me to draw a triangular prism for 1B. And there we go. So that's a triangular prism. And then, oh, I drew it so big. Okay, and then C is a hexagonal prism. So it has six sides. So I draw the six-sided shape first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I would draw the lines kind of like this. This one is very tricky to do. That's not the best job, but I'm sorry. Number 3, name a pyramid that has each set of faces. Well, a triangular pyramid. And then what type of pyramid has squares and triangles? It's a square pyramid. And then it's asking me to draw these, which I will do. So the first is a triangular pyramid, so I just draw a triangle. And the next one is a square pyramid. So I would draw a square base. I know it's not a perfect square, I'm sorry about that. And then it goes to the top. So this is triangular pyramid. And this is a square pyramid. And that's how to do your homework. Okay? So that kind of shows you the different shapes we've been working with. And I hope that that helps. I'm going to move on to another section now. Okay, describe each shape at the right. Which shapes have at least 2 equal sides? Well, let's answer question B first. Make this into drawing mode. This one has 2 equal sides. So does this one. And so does this one. And so does that. So B, C, E, and F. And yes, I'm going to assume that my triangle has equal sides. It's an isosceles triangle. Okay, shape A, description, without the extra N. Sorry, I'll fix that. Well, it has 4 sides. And it's a trapezoid. And we do have some perpendicular sides. And remember, this is a symbol for perpendicular. Shape B, rectangle, parallel, and perpendicular sides. C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a hexagon. Six equal sides. And then D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's an irregular polygon. Five unequal sides. E is an isosceles triangle. Two sides are equal. And then F is a pentagon. Five sides, pentagon. We can see that it has these two sides are the same. So these are parallel, and it has a perpendicular side here. We'll write that down. And then G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's irregular polygon because all the sides are not the same. And it has parallel and perpendicular sides. I just don't have room to write that. I'm sorry. 2A. Use the shapes in question 1. What shapes have perpendicular sides? Okay, well, A does. B. D. F. And G. 2B. Which has parallel sides? A, because these are parallel. Shoot, shoot. B, D, because D actually has some parallel sides here. And F and G. 2C, which has no perpendicular sides? Well, C and E do not. And which has no parallel sides? C and E. All right, we're moving on to the next page. So it says, use letters to name each shape to the right. All right, we can do that. We're going to call this one here C, D, E, F. And we're going to call this one, beside it, G, H, J, K, M, N. And this one is Q, R, S. Which identify and name the two sides that intersect. Okay, so the diamond has C and F and CD that intersect. The L shape has NG and GH that intersect. And the triangle has SR and RQ that intersect. And it asks me, which shapes have parallel sides? Identify and name the sides that are parallel. Okay, so EF in the diamond and DC. Also, ED and FC. Okay, I'm looking at 3C now. And the L shape has NG and MK as parallel sides. And let's see here. NG, MK, and JH, those are all parallel. And KJ, NM, and GH are parallel. So the rest we are going to do tomorrow. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you.